Hello and welcome to Quadzotech Marketing Consultancy. Today we'll be looking at the contrast bias and how it can be used in marketing in order to increase sales and grow any business of that type. Now, it is important to note that the nervous system of man does not naturally measure in absolute scientific unit. Instead, the contrast in what is perceived is registered. And as perception goes, so does cognition. I will give you a very quick example here to substantiate this fact. When you look at, let me take the example of somebody buying an overpriced dashboard which costs say $1,000 simply because the price is being compared to a concurrent purchase of a $100,000 car. So what the salesperson does is he will make you feel timid of yourself. He can ask you, you are able to purchase a $100,000 car and you cannot purchase a dashboard of $1,000. So in that, though the real price of the dashboard may be $500 or say $600, but the fact that he is comparing that price of the dashboard to the overall price of the car will make the buyer think that the dashboard is really very cheap when compared to the car. But absolutely, the dashboard and the car, comparing those two prices has got nothing to do. So it is a very good way of increasing sales. Many marketers out there use the contrast tendency, and it is very important that you master some of these tendencies and start using them in your own products. Now, this contrast tendency says like small changes are often not noticed, but they easily compound up to give us greater problems. I remember when I was to do one online training. In that, the tutor was presenting his course. It was a very expensive course. In his intro, he was comparing the cost of the course. The course I'm sure was somewhere $90. Yeah, somewhere $90. So he was comparing the cost of that course, which was $90, to a cup of coffee. Like every day we drink coffee. So in the US, coffee costs between $3 to $4. And if you are drinking coffee every day, say maybe 2 times a day, you multiply. You say $4 times 2, that's $8 per day. $8 times 30. So that's roughly $240. So that tea is something that maybe will last in your body just for 1 month. But if you are taking his course, which is just $90, he will be able to transform your life for the rest of time. So by comparing two unrelated things, making one of the products seem to be a bad one, but it is overpriced, and then now your product, which is a good one, is not really priced well. So by doing this kind of comparative analysis, it easily convinces your buyers to feel that your products are cheaper, even if the product is overpriced. But the fact that you are comparing it to another product can shoot up your sales. Now, there are 2 types of contrast bias, or there are 2 ways to apply contrast bias. The first way is comparing A to A, and the second way is comparing A to B. That is like apple to apple, maybe apple to orange. Now, how do we apply for apple to apple? Like we said in the first example, comparing A to A. I'll give the example of, these are related products, but one is overpriced compared to the other, but they are being compared. Now, if you are buying an overpriced dashboard compared to the price of a car, and moreover, they can The salesperson can propose to you, okay, you will be paying for the dashboard monthly. So if you take $1,000 and you divide again by 12, it will be maybe $80 to $90. So in that, you are paying a car of $100,000 and you're not able to pay $80 per month to get a dashboard. So in that case, comparing the dashboard to the car can easily stimulate the guy to buy that overpriced dashboard. Now, when we're coming to talk on comparing A to B, here these are completely unrelated products, but one is perceived to be a good product. That is, here we classify products into two: good product and the big bad product. The good product is your product what you are trying to sell, and the big bad product is the product you are comparing your product to. So in this case, say a cup of tea will be the big bad product compared to the online course. Another example is like comparing an online course to a pair of sneakers. I remember this also worked on me when I was trying to take a course. Again, I've taken so many online courses. I was trying to take an online course, and the guy was comparing his course to a pair of sneakers. His course was just 50 USD, but people are not willing to take a course for 50 USD, which is going to transform their lives and bring them even more money. But they are willing to invest 400 USD to buy a pair of sneakers, which probably will not even last for up to 2 to 3 years. So by comparing such, it can bring you a lot of customers and increase your sales. Again, if you've not gone through this book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, I will strongly recommend that you go through it. In this book, written by Dale Carnegie, he teaches people on how to be likable, how to make friends, how to strengthen relationships, how to make people feel good about themselves. So I strongly recommend that every marketer out there reads the aspects in this book. It's going to change a lot about the way you see things. I appreciate you watching. If you are interested in learning strategies that will transform your business, that will expand and grow your business and multiply your sales, click the link below to schedule an appointment with one of our leading consultants, and it's completely free.